Let's get into our first discussion, our major discussion for today. Sorry, forgive me for the time wasting and stuff. My guys are getting seated. Today we're taking a look at how artists can't change the narrative when it comes to music or creative arts in the Western region. We'll be joined by Yoofi Eyeson. We'll also be joined by Ato Kwamina O2 of Yoofi Eyeson of Spice FM, Ato Kwamina O2 of Connect FM, and also we'll be joined by Barak Mintah Brown from YFM. So guys, please get seated quickly. Let's do this one. Yes, let's do this one. Ooh. Please sit here so that Yoofi can sit here, please. He's an old man. He's an old man. Yoofi is an old man. Ato Kwamina, let me start from you.
Yes, sir.
We have been making these conversations for a very long time. Now, this year, all of us has come to the conclusion that we need to change the narrative.
Right.
And it starts with you and I, who call ourselves the gatekeepers.
Right.
What can we do to change the narrative? We already know what the problems are. Problems in the can over and over. Every Saturday, na America, na Ereka, na Yofreka, na Philinda na Nakwamreka, na Yankontonreka, na title screen and starts once I start talking. Okay, we all know the problems. What can we do to change the narrative when it comes to showbiz in the Western region?
You see, Macall, what we can do, no, I think or you're obvious, all of us know what we have to do. Except that sometimes, as humans as we are, no, you answer our emotions, and so you see, in one area, no, in as much as we're doing it for ourselves, other people are the major beneficiaries. So, for instance, you play last minute, if fortunate last minute is big, huge. Yes, if you're a senior man, your momo, but he's the bigger beneficiary. He gets the benefits better. As he'll be built on the bigger shows and then doing the tours and what have you. He's going to be popular. Now, the issue is that the people that we, like I keep saying, are the bigger beneficiaries of this whole thing, also do not appreciate us as much as we would want to do it. And I keep saying that as radio presenters, as radio DJs, club DJs, whatever, if you're going to pay attention to whether or not these people are appreciating what we're doing for them now, what we have to do. Like we no go do, because ebete obina sama be catch show. Enye time in your own time. I want to wrap up quickly. That me this year, what I've done is that when you cut across, you will see a couple of musicians, both male and female, from this side of the country, who already are pushing. First of all, they have passion for it.
Yeah.
And they are good. And they will like olu push zen. I'm saying that for somebody like that, if you support him, it is just something in the right direction. Because come to think of it, as radio people, we need content.
Yeah,
and music comes across as one of the major contents that we need to play all the time.
Because on our shows, after the 24 hours, we play close to about 16 hours of music.
You see the point? And elsewhere, when we play music, we have to pay for it. Yeah.
But yeah, free.
Yeah, enabling free. Elsewhere, we have to pay for for using their music.
Good morning, Benchi.
I'm saying that you share that direction. No, send me a good. Pardon or modern, or strive on the promotion or strategy on your mole. You're supporting, and there are many people like that, including Kwesi Swat.
Let me get to my all of us are uncle. Yoofi, he was a former dancer for Slim Basta. Yeah, Slim Basta.
When they came to lie to us,
yeah,
that particular dancing.
We never lie to you.
No, that dancing.
For those,
no.
For those,
it means you don't know dancing.
No, okay, what is dancing?
No,
for those of you who don't know, Yoofi can be the chief of Sekendi.
Yes.
For several reasons.
He's actually a musician.
Yeah.
He's actually
accolades.
No, are you not a musician?
Yeah, I'm a disappointed musician.
Oh, okay.
And he's a multiple award winner. Multiple award winner.
No, multiple nominee.
But
one time award winner.
Yoofi, you have spoken about these guys, creatives in Sekendi and the Western region a lot of times. This year, we have all made a promise to help promote our place because we realize that the attention is coming here. Yeah. What do you think we need to do as creative? Somebody said the gatekeepers on Abamboa. As gatekeepers, what do we need to do to make sure that creatives in Sekendi thrive in this industry?
You see, let me say good morning to your listeners. Macall, thriving. You can only thrive when you want to thrive.
Okay.
You can only thrive when you want to thrive. No matter what a gatekeeper will do, or not. You see, there is a disease in this our town.
Entitlement.
Not corona.
Oh, okay.
Till we make sure we cure that disease.
Disease being whooping cough.
We have that mentality. Obi and Ayemi. We have that ahoya mentality.
Okay.
It's in me, it's in you, it's in him, it's in all of us.
Pointed at you.
Yeah, that ahoya mentality.
Everybody except him.
Yes.
No, I didn't say. No, I said
No,
it's in me.
No,
Yeah.
like that. No, me.
At least if it's Obia, you know, aside or
No,
not.
no, no, Obi there, you know.
Radio presenter don't feel so be yeno. The blogger feels so be yeno. The promoter feels say obi yeno. So the piano near in one place. You are an artist. You release a song. I'm also an artist. I feel if I share your song, or if I should tell people, oh yeah, Charlie, my guy has this song, push it for him. I feel you will grow. Ubejame ho. Intimate feel. But forgetting, if you grow, that is when I grow. Because when people notice, say, okay, there are talents in Takrade, that is when the attention will switch, yes, to the side.
Yeah.
But it has always been just one man at the front and the rest at the back.
You and I had a conversation like about a week ago. You if you down and didn't come up or from me, you if you called me, spoke so close about over 30 minutes.
You do things together, so you
No, you is my uncle.
No, when I say
I look
do
up to him.
things together, I mean you guys are radio persons.
Okay.
Yes. So we spoke for a long time, and you one of the things that I can't remember radio. You made a statement that every time in this region, everybody overlooks. Other regions overlook us when it comes to exporting of talent.
Yeah.
Oba radio, but only one person per no way fair day, no akwa. One person per as Kumasi, you can have close about 15 people switch.
Aside switching, there are people in Kumasi who don't want to move.
Because they are surviving.
There are people in Accra who don't want to move.
Here, everybody wants to move.
Aside Bushke, who came from Accra. to Takrade, which other radio personality do you know?
That was big.
That was big in Accra and has come to Takrade.
Yeah, big way.
How many radio personalities here? And I know we are big. Oh, Kumasi and they have come to Takrade.
You put you if Kumasi Baha.
No,
The big
but
man.
always Accra is Hana Academy, no. So if I'm on radio, I'm always praying. Say, okay, some Accra station will come and poach me, or some Kumasi station will come and poach me. But it shouldn't be like that because it's the Golden Triangle. Accra, Kumasi, Takrade. It's the Golden Triangle. It shouldn't be like that. But here is the case. Look, when it comes to the industry, we have the bloggers, we have the promoters, we have the artists, we have the radio personalities. If I'll struggle in a interview and I do it, the blogger says, Yoofi did not send me the story. Meanwhile, they were listening to it.
Yeah.
They will meet you in town and tell you. I remember somewhere last year. Was it last year? Yes, last year I booked an interview with Kel Songs, which he failed. I called him several times. He didn't pick, but he had agreed. I've shared my artwork.
Yeah.
Me grant you on radio.
Which was a story.
A big
Which
story.
was a story.
Obia Kesson.
But they met me in town. Oh, Charlie, they listen. They met me in town. But in Wanyadi. You get. Babulare sat on radio when Joey B released Tonga and was playing the song and he was like,
I want to meet
this boy. The next moment, it was a story.
You wanted to meet him all because of Tonga.
Yeah.
But listen, it was a story.
The fact that he says, I want to meet him.
And it was because of
The
Tonga.
story was Joey B wanted by Bolare.
I mean, they pick it up. This one picked up. This one picked
Because
up.
no, they did not even add because of
With
Tonga.
Tonga.
Joey B wanted by Bolare.
But they had because of Tonga.
No, they had because of Tonga.
And he said, I want to meet this boy.
Is it like is it like we are not being respected? Creatives here are not respected.
Yes, we don't respect ourselves.
That's
We,
arguable.
no, we
That's
don't
debatable.
respect ourselves. Do you know why? Look, even in this entertainment show we have, I work with a station that if on Saturday I should cross carpet and go be a panel on another show, when I come, Omo Mame Nkasa, because I've gone to another show. Why should it be so?
But you work with Spice FM, but you're sitting on YFM talking right now.
It's because I've decided to break that.
But it is still there.
No, because it's not like it's
No,
not.
but-
I have decided to break that because my boss knows, okay, Yoofi is an entertainment person.
Yes.
So
You-
anything
you can't just put him in one place.
Anything related to entertainment, we should allow him do it. It's not as if I have to come and host the show on Wife, but if I'm coming as a panel to share my idea, and yeah, dear me, but Saturday, but once a while,
Yeah.
I'll pass through.
We don't,
I work. So why is it so?
we don't respect ourselves here. It be better story will come day. My FM, maybe you fair or show Spice FM what we break story be. I can't say it on YFM because when there, if I say it,
Yoofi.
me promote Yoofi show.
Atu
But
has a story, and Yoofi feels because it's Atu, so I won't.
But it's for OK FM.
but it be for OK FM story.
my point.
It be for interview from Accra FM.
Nah, be waha.
Abewa.
It be bold doing po ano bowa. Accra FM.
Then we feel, but forgetting say, if my foul story, Atu family story, we family story, we grow together. Now that is how we can project and protect our industry. Because for a nation to grow, you have to eat what you grow. Well,
Hey,
grow what you eat.
I don't like the direction you're when you're talking about eat what you grow. No, like look at Macall and then you talk.
The way she was looking. Think it's big. You know the way they anytime.
So you get it.
Yeah.
I quite say, if we don't project what we are doing here, see, on entertainment front, even Kofoidia,
Flowers.
Oh,
They have solid.
when I say even, just say me when
exactly.
even Kofoidia, because we are, I mean,
We
We are bigger than
we
them.
are bigger than
Yes, we are
Kofoidia.
bigger. We are bigger than them.
but they get national stories from their interviews.
interviews.
No, Macall, we must understand that we have to grow, and it is for our own benefit.
Exactly.
And stakeholders, like Yoofi keeps saying, bloggers, we need you as well. Ata say, because see, product and creative people, no, imagine that, Macall, by the end of this year, we have 10 artists who are A-list from this side. We don't need stories from Accra to discuss on our radio stations here again, because our people are big enough to give us the stories that we need. As I say, we can have superstar interviews week after week after week, and they don't even have to come from Accra to come and do interviews here. That's what I say. And even though Kofi Annan a blog on Casatroya in the Nya collection, but if you help that boy grow, in 5 years time, in 3 years
No,
time,
you see,
you also will talk from him.
It's not about Kofi Annan blogging about Castor Troy alone. You see, Kofi Annan can blog about Castor Troy. He can blog about Kwesi Flex. He can blog about Kofi Korea.
Okay.
As you know, he keeps blogging about them. Definitely, Bakubi Bechi, air traffic, no. The attention, no. How did I become a household name in Accra that they decided to add me onto their WhatsApp platforms? Almost every entertainment platform in Accra that has the Andy Dostys, the Sammy Flex, the Dr. Kant, me hobby. How come? It was just because of one story. The Safina Arun story
Oh, okay, yeah.
that I did. Hit FM picked it up. After Hit FM picking it up, Happy FM picked it up. Ame Adebra picked it up. Peace FM Online picked it up. Ghana Web picked it up. Then, Amoya Safina Arun interview, we up episode dinner, and then they call me. You get it? Then they realize, okay, Takra de Nobi Woho. So, now the Music Awards Academy and board, they decided, okay, let's add him. Who projected me? It was Kofi Sefaso did the story. You get it? It was Kofi Sefaso did the story. But Kofi Sefaso alone can't do it. How many bloggers do we have here? How many bloggers do we have here?
Sleeky, Nana Kwesi Kumsin, Kofi Annan Bogali. There is this
when I lost RTP the first time, Nana Kwesi did a story.
I remember how people had to disrespect and then troll and then mock Yoofi.
But when I won.
But you know that's what made Yoofi very popular.
Yes. That's true.
But you see, but when I won,
you hardly heard that.
You be upon council.
When I can't, Obianka.
Which is also a big story. After several years of
How many times?
Yoofi, hold on for me for a bit. Let me get to the lines. You're in the studio. Let me get to the lines and speak to you.
How many bloggers do we have?
Yoofi will continue and you will come in. You will come in. Kofi, good morning.
Good afternoon, Macall.
Hey, afternoon. Afternoon. We have a call.
Yeah, I'm not the book now, sir.
Charlie, cool. You want to share your thoughts on the discussion we're having on the show?
Exactly, yeah. So, with what is happening right now, one major question we should all ask ourselves is how influential are you for news to be made about you, right? So if let's say Yoofi was making his point, okay, about the girl not the way we but then and all those things saying that I made the story, right? See, let's not forget that when stories are made, every blogger or every radio person is looking out for traffic in the first place. Traffic is what makes you money. Because Obialente YFM, people will not bring your adverts for you to play, right? So you won't do dead stories. You wouldn't do stories that people will not listen. And your story will be to the welcome, but changing the radio station. You understand? It's similar to blog. You won't do stories that people will see it and skip. You understand? You have to do stories that people would want to listen. So how influential is the discussion such that it is newsworthy for people to want to listen or want to read about it? These are some of the things that we should we should look at it and we should discuss. Are we discussing stories that breaks news like the main Yoofi story? You know, it had public interest. So if you write about it, it is like people will want to read about it. You get me? But if you are writing stories that don't really have interest, where lies the readership? Another, where lies the listeners of the people to listen to it? You understand? There are so many articles, there are so many stories going on in Takade. Why are you people discussing this right now? Because it's public interest. It has got the public interest. And like people would want to listen about it. So people want to share their opinion like I'm doing. So why are you not doing the other stories? Do you get the angle?
I get you. So that it means that you guys concentrate on trending stories.
It's not like you guys. The media concentrates on stories that wouldn't let people change their radio station, wouldn't let people change their TV channel, wouldn't let people skip reading from your blogs. You understand? I don't want to tailor it only to blogs, but then all these three avenues work like sort of hand in hand. Another one in a way the same similar thing. So if the news that you are talking about on your channel is worth discussing, it's worth writing about, the blogger will certainly write about it. You get me? There has been things that has been discussed on YFM, or that has been discussed on Spice, or that has been discussed on Connect, that I actually even had to chase the audio. If you tell you how, or feeling that will tell you how often I've called in to chase the audio that CM purchase and the audio, because I know it has got public interest. There are sometimes I've listened to discussions on radio that it didn't even bother me to write about it because it doesn't even interest people. It doesn't even interest me to even go ahead to interest people. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So the interest and how influential the article or the story is about is very, very key. Let's not forget that one. Thank you.
All right, Charlie, Kofi, thank you for your thoughts on the show. Please, those of you have been asking me that we have sought permission from management and they have given us some few extra minutes to talk about this important story or important discussion. So, yes, so we'll be stealing some of this time small. And management has given us the go ahead. We are still live on Facebook. I can see a lot of the comments coming through. We read them very well. This one's from AJ Bota. He says, I'm watching you live from Takrada Manfo. He comes back again to say that you guys are doing a great job. Big ups to you. Greg Yamiche says that best entertainment show in the whole of the Western region. Macall with the vibe. Charlie, thanks for your love. This one is coming from Superstar. This one is Taylor. He says Superstar. Mark Rani says Macall got the sauce. The Stars Mutandi. The Star Mutandi says I'm watching you guys live from Zambia. Izzy Brenner says I'm Izzy Brenner watching you live from Bianhon. And True Favor the Boss says fire. Yoofi, wrap it all up for me.
Wrapping it up.
Yes, and Barak will take a shot.
Just this December, we had Made in Tardy.
Yeah.
We had how do you call it? The West Side Carnival, and I don't know how many of the blogs wrote about it. But this was something that was all over social media. At a point, it became a banter between Takrady and Winneba.
Yeah.
But nobody wrote about it.
I'm yet to see any blog tell us about the history of the. This was the avenue for you to share the history.
Made in Tardy, so many artists came to perform. Some wowed the people, the Sementia and the rest. Nobody wrote about them. But my Reggie Rockstone be, or my Ameade Brabi or Zion Felix be, who performance. Now on Twitter, keke, and on Tro BB. That is when they will go and pick the stories because there is a Reggie Rockstone or there is a Ameade Bra or what there is whosoever
Copy and paste.
who had said something about the artist. But to Gina Hani nobody. And another thing that is not allowing us to grow. We always feel it should be us. And I am sitting here, I will say it without fear and favor. Our very own PM. Our very own PM. I know he's listening, and I'll say it.
Yeah, say it.
We did Made in Tardy. It was 3 MCs. But whatever I post is about him. So when I see it, I'm saying this because last 2 years, I MC'd it with him.
Okay.
I shared a picture of me and him going to kill it that night. He picked his picture and reposted it. Forgot mine. No problem.
Me.
This last year, the same Made in Tardy, everything was me. So if you post if probably you had posted us and I saw it, I'll repost it. So say it goes because say 3 likes now, maybe I'm repost here. You been 6 likes.
Okay.
But because it's only you,
Okay.
I'll just pass.
So I say Pesamin Kumiya.
You see, instead of we doing a collaboration, we are doing a competition. So we are not growing.
Okay. Yoofi, let me pick thoughts from Barak Mintah Brown and we wrap this conversation because it looks as if we're all clear of what we need to do to get our industry to the next level. Barak.
First of all, I think I like the submissions from my 2 big
That's about them. That's about them.
Yes, I like the submission from my 2 big brothers. And then, you see, let me tackle it from where you actually started from.
Okay.
All right. After Ato came in and then before you questioned Yoofi. This particular region, all right, boasts of the best talent in the whole of Ghana. This region. Now,
I'm not cutting you. Bullet. The last time Bullet was here, Bullet told me, per se, Yoofi, the whole Ghana up be artist, talent, a second Takrady. But any hand come.
Yes. Now, this particular region boasts of the best talents. Now, let me begin from blogging. There was top 50 bloggers in Ghana. This region had one, and he was placed 5th. He was the 5th most recognized blogger.
We had more than
in
one.
Ghana. No. You see? Yes.
On the list, we had more than one.
The 5th
Fifi in the crowd also was on the list.
Yes, but then Safas was
5th.
number 5th. Yes, number 5.
He moved from 7th to 5th.
To 5th. He was the 5th most recognized blogger in Ghana. Now, of course, his blog did a story about it. But then how many bloggers here
Share it.
did a story about it and then even shared it just to congratulate what our brother had achieved? Now, let me even still be on that substantive point. Now, Cephas and then Fifi Edinkra were the two sole representatives from this side.
Yeah.
All right. Now, almost all of the 50 guys, I could tell you about 40 of them were in Accra. So if we have somebody who has placed fifth, it tells you that he's better than even the number one.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because how many funds, who is funding Cephas?
Himself.
Exactly. But then Obino another one, no, I can tell you, because the person is a bit, huge, the person has a lot of financial backings. You get it? The person has employed a lot of people. How many people has Cephas employed to write for? You can say GH Gossip. But then you see, we are not pushing that enough. 2, let me bring it down to radio. You see, I'm a few bloggers. Let me bring it down to radio. This particular region again, we have the best of radio personalities. Now, 1, Mama V moves from Sky
To Joy
and then
FM.
goes to Joy. Look at what she's doing. Otujando leaves this region and then go to Accra.
Assassin.
Look at what he's doing.
Achuta Maklo.
Meba, what is his name? He went to TV3. He was doing their business news before he actually.
The name is here.
Yes,
Kokutumi. Kokutumi.
Brilliant guy. Obi. Obi. Left here. Philip Osaibonsu. He's the programs manager for who?
Asempa.
Thank you very much. Now,
Kwame B and the rest.
look at the exports. When they go, look at Chutamaklu. Whenever they go, our exports here, they go and make instant hits.
Back to back.
Hits. Solid guys. Now, Yenya bloggers never had no. I can tell you on authority that it's almost 10 and a work room with the exception of Cephas and then Fifi Edinkra. All right. So I'm 10 no more chroma no more. None of them right. Maybe 2 and a true.
Kinda.
Copy and paste stories. I think they would have to go from the copy and paste stories. Now, you see, there's a blogger here. A little bit of an advice to him. I think you should find ways of making your hub, your blog, the hub of stories from second day Takrade. It might be very difficult. All right, it might be very difficult. But instead, after a year, if anybody from Accra, if anybody somewhere needs anything related to second,
let me give you an example. KY. KY fella. Now, as it stands now in Ghana, he's the only person who does stories on transfer of. And anytime anybody wants any authentic story about transfer of radio personalities, KY fella.
Exactly. And this particular thing that we are talking about, it's actually in tandem. How often, and I'm going to say it, Richard Wally, he's one of the most unserious bloggers we have here. That gentleman, my brother, he's
listening.
Yeah, he's very unserious.
He's asleep at home. He's a serious boy.
He's very unserious. You know why? Because I've told you personally. I've told him this advice that make your blog the hub of Western region stories. So Bia, let them go to Extra. Is it Extra Arena or
Extra G.
Extra G. Let them go there. After a year or 2, I tell you what, now you become the kingpin. So if anybody did need something, the person wouldn't have to. Now Ghana Web will be sourcing from you.
Yeah.
Ghana Web would be sourcing from you.
The number of interviews we do on this show. Ato Kwamina interviews.
Interview after interview.
Spicer from the
and
interviews.
I have literally fought with him, not blows.
That one they will kill you. That one they will kill you.
Yes, because her size is like this building. But then by words, I've literally fought him. You get it? So at the end of the day, it's not as if say.
Body shaming. Body shaming name.
Okay.
Apologize.
No, it's unfortunate.
Apologize. It's very unfortunate.
Okay, then he's not like this building, but then I think it's like the console.
There's nobody shaming. Apologize. It's unfair
for you to do that.
Do that.
I know you have a personal relationship, but it's not right.
Okay, all right.
You are very disrespectful. Why?
Okay, then,
Why are you that disrespectful?
Then I won't body shame him, but then I'll personally shame him.
Okay.
Yes, I won't body shame, but I'll remove the body. Then because body beats is actually there. But you get it. So I believe that if I bring it down to our artists, share, that is the mindset. Before I go to the artists, the mindset of the people would have to change. When we sat down, when we discussed the gaming with the idea, gaming with the stars with my team, and then when we put it across, I can tell you that somebody, and there's somebody, a lot of people, we all know them. If I mention their names, you know they're like, we want to stars, you know. And that day, the way I gave it to the person, And you're known about 6 people. The one I gave it to them left, right, center, and I was like, yo, I mean, what you said is so disrespectful, and you are so disgusting for you to even tell me that. If you are not regarding these people as your stars, as your celebrities, as your big names here, then who are you going to regard as your big name here? I mean, see, there's a list of people gave me with the stars, and I wouldn't lie. The radio personalities, the first name I had to put on was this man here. Not because of anything. It is because of his contribution.
Thank you.
You get it? It is because I'm sorry I'm sitting on radio and then I'm disclosing things.
Personalities.
The first name that's on my phone that I had to put on. It is because of sometimes so and your father celebrity.
Yeah, people have done good.
And people will sit somewhere and go like, no, but nah, stars now because more him. Then yo, if you bako answer near come. So the mindset of our people here would have to change.
Okay.
If in change
gaming with the stars, assuming this program was an Accra program, you will see the bloggers right now about doing videos. But for how many years now? 2 or 3 years now. You don't.
They don't write about it.
You don't see it on social media.
We write.
It is big enough that Yoofi has played on Macall. Now I send more PS. So
but
last year, last year, Solo and then Francis were actually at each other's neck, and then they really. I mean, look at a kind of saying afterwards the performance. You are mostly there. You hosted it.
Yeah,
the
we
performance,
hosted it.
you
Yeah.
hosted it. I mean, what have these guys actually done about it? But you see, it doesn't kill us. It doesn't kill you. It doesn't kill all of us. We still want to push. But then the mindset of the people here would have to change. Now, if our artists are also going to expand, if they are going to grow, if they are going to develop, I think the people here would have to start seeing them as big as the artists. Now, there's a show, and then Kwesi Flex ever mounted the podium to perform, and you see about just 5 people
on their feet.
Just on their feet, that is demoralizing. But then let Kel Songs come. He mentioned his name. Let Adina come. Everybody, with the jammed and things. He's not better than Kwesi Flex. He's not better than Kwesi Swat. He's not better than Snow B. He's not better than AJ Kwanzaa. They are not better than our guys here. I think when we start giving them that moral, that emotional support, that sense of entitlement, but then when we start giving them that psychological support, we start making them feel. You see, everybody has egos.
True.
Everybody has egos. Egos need to be our. Most of these guys say artists no more chroma, some here 100. All right, 98 of them, they have attitudinal problems.
True.
But then, like Ato said, I strongly believe it should go beyond the attitude of the person. Don't look at the attitude of the person. It is very difficult to manage Yoofi.
No, it's never difficult.
It is very difficult to manage Yoofi. It is very difficult to manage Yoofi.
It's never difficult.
Only the debut. It is very difficult to manage Yoofi.
It's never difficult.
What was your reason?
Yoofi.
What's your reason?
I can't disclose. It doesn't really like radio.
No, disclose.
No. I mean, I have my big brother. I have huge respect.
Okay.
It is very difficult to manage Yoofi.
No,
but then you see, at the end of the day, he's still there, and then he's still doing it. You get it. So for me, I feel like we need to help these guys, but then the guys would also have to help themselves.
True.
And bloggers, once again, you have a huge responsibility to actually play in there. Yoofi gave us a story. When is it Yoofi my story?
My story.
Yoofi my story is yes.
Oh, okay.
By Monday.
Okay.
Yoofi. And finally, we have an artist, all right, to actually start as a judge on Talented Kids.
Yeah.
So that's Saturday. It happened on Thursday. All right.
You
We have an
know.
artist.
You don't even know.
And that is nonsense.
But let's wrap up.
So I'm coming on your show. So for me, I feel like Macall, it wouldn't be a 9-day wonder, it wouldn't be a 1-day wonder, it wouldn't be a 2-day wonder.
But there's a step that we need to
There's a
take.
step, and we should keep hammering, we should keep talking, we should keep pushing. And Charlie Abefa.
It's a process that we have begun. We're hoping that it catch fire. And very soon, we'll bring you more details. Join us next week